a lot of really good, solid play. Nothing outstanding, but a few more good ones might just change our theory on that.
Just wearing out the center of the club face. Hasn't missed a shot, hasn't missed a green in regulation all day long. Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Second shot, good look at the green. Good chance at one. Good clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, you want to make the turn in style. We're here at the 9th. The approach shot, and what are we looking at?
Big green, one of the biggest on the golf course. This hole's changed a lot with equipment over the years, so long iron, even a mid iron for some people, to a very generous green. Just pitch it on the front third, and you'll be having a birdie putt here at 9.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Little uphill to this green, Frank. Good-looking shot right here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Starting to make a nice move. 5 under with that birdie for the tournament. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Frank, another good hole to par 4 11th, looking at the second shot now.
Yeah, the second shot has a similar look to the second shot at the 3rd hole at Bay Hill. Water all down the left-hand side, that has to be respected. And a green really where you've got to favor the right side, or at least right of the middle.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
And with that birdie, moves into second place. So that concludes round 1. Frank, what's the mindset after this first day?
Well, the important thing is just try and play smart, get a feel for the golf course. That's what you try and do on the opening round. And now that the players have seen it, we should see some better scores tomorrow.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Frank, what's the magic of Arnold Palmer?
He just has that innate ability of making you feel like he's known you forever, whether you're a perfect stranger or someone who's known for many a year. It's an unusual quality. I wish more people had it.
Frank, I think he possesses the greatest qualities, charisma and skill. Let me say it this way. Frank, I don't think any golfer has ever possessed a combination of charisma and skill as potently as Arnold Palmer. I mean, there have been players who've won more major championships, but I don't think anybody's been so good at the game who's also been so good with the fans.
Well, I think Arnold Palmer was born before we used the phrase it. And really, he is it. And he has that innate ability to, whether it's a 4 or 5-year-old child or a grandmother or a grandfather, he defaults through all generations. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that.
And another good par.
At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Getting set now over the putt. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Second from an excellent lie. So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
With that birdie, moves one shot closer to the lead. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is classy.
Yeah, chance of going in.
But he has it for birdie. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Good contact, good result. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Safely aboard, about 25 feet from the hole. Settles in over the putt. On the way. Wow, and with that eagle, Frank, now only 2 shots back.
All of a sudden put the name back into the mix just when we thought it might be too late.
Breathing a sigh of relief, you've made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3 7th, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto this green because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards.
That will be a great look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. At a par on this hole yesterday. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead straight in. Amazing shot and really deserves it.